Greetings. This is the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin, and I'm speaking to you from the base of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Not the one in Paris, but the one in Strasbourg. And I'm here to talk to you about cultural evolution. You knew it'd be some kind of evolution, and so it's cultural evolution this time. And at the time this cathedral started to be built in 1015, and when was it finished? Well, it's still not finished. But when they started building it in 1015 and for hundreds of years afterwards, the view of the universe was that the Earth was the center of the universe and all of the planets as well as the moon and the sun went around the Earth. And to question that idea was considered heresy. But some people did it anyway, scientists such as Galileo and Copernicus. Well, eventually the church began to realize that that was wrong. And by 1843, when in this cathedral, an horloge astronomique, that is an astronomical clock, was constructed. That clock not only showed the time, but it also had an image of the planets going around the sun. As a matter of fact, they were animated so that the planets actually did go around the sun. And off to the side, I'm not able to show you right now, but off to the side was a portrait of Copernicus himself. How much had changed since Copernicus and before 1843, when the church began to accept scientific insights as an explanation. Well, another thing I want to talk to you about that has to do with cultural evolution is that somewhere right around here, I'm not quite sure where it was, but somewhere right around here, Adolf Hitler stood at the beginning of World War II. The Nazis had just invaded. They went around the Maginot Line, which would have repelled them, but they conquered Belgium and came through Belgium, and so they were able to easily take over France, especially Alsace, which they called Elsace, which was at the very east, as it is at the very eastern part of France. And this is something interesting. We think of Hitler as being totally grim and evil and only wishing to kill people. But actually, that's not always what he did. That's probably what he was thinking, but, and so we would expect that what he would do in standing here and talking to hundreds of Alsatian people who had come to listen to him, he would have said, "I'm going to kill you." But that's not what he did. Instead, he tried to smile. Now, he wasn't very good at smiling, so when he tried to smile, it probably was something like this. I'm trying to smile. I'm smiling. But, well, I don't think he ever could actually smile. But he was trying to smile to them as he told them, "You people of Alsace, you're actually German in your origin. Alsatian language is a form of German, and so why don't you just join us? Why fight us? Don't make me kill you." Oops, anyway. But he was trying to be nice, and so what I'm trying to say, a very simple message in this video is that even for somebody as evil as Adolf Hitler, once in a while, the strategy of friendliness might have worked. Well, they weren't very good at it, and so they ended up having to be beaten in World War II. But at least this shows that even the most evil of people sometimes try to use the strategy of friendliness and of altruism. That's an important part of cultural evolution. This is the man who pretends to be Charles Darwin. Tally ho, and amen.